Hello. Hello and welcome, my friends. How are you today? I hope all is well. Well, I'm doing one of my Orisha readings today because I want to see what they have to say about, all these hurricanes and firestorms and, from my beautiful island of Puerto Rico and the Caribbean, all those who have been, devastated, and for Houston, Harvey. And what else is going to be coming? I'm praying that we get a little, somewhat of a direction via the Orishas. So I'm wearing my Oshun scarf. Um, she's the goddess of creative beauty, the Yoruba goddess of love. Yes, she's kin to Yamaya. Okay, so she's the mother, creator. But yes, so I've been took some time down from YouTube, and I just felt that after I connected with Mother Mary for the 100th anniversary of the Lady of Fatima, Portugal, when Mother Mary came to 6 young children, and both readings came out very grand. I mean, I know that with 2 Holy Grails coming through for the first reading with the Lady of Fatima on October 13th, Friday, that Jesus' love was present. And then I wanted to follow up with a reading regarding um, the Clearwater Virgin Mary, which I literally was part of that in the respect it was just less than 2 miles from where we had our animal hospital, and I visited that for many, many, many moons, many years actually. And that also came powerfully strong through with Mother Mary coming through, a card depicting the Mother Mary and Kuan Yin and Parvati. It's just all wonderful. So now, because of being raised Santería, my family comes from Puerto Rico, and that was totally hit twice hard. I just want to dedicate some time and see what my Santería beauties have to say, and we'll accept whatever comes through. But I have been praying, and when I say I'm praying, it's pretty much I'm talking to God. Okay, all right, look at that. Hold on, something just 2 cards here. Boy, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna leave them on the table. Okay, now this is my old deck. This is my first deck from the, I don't even have the cover. This is my second one. You can see I used to keep this, so I didn't even want to bring it out to YouTube, but that was a long time ago. Okay, so yes, so I really would like for them to acknowledge us with this table read and see what comes through, because it's been very difficult to see all these natural disasters within not even 8 weeks. It's like 6 weeks back to back to back, and it continues with these fire wars in California, wine country devastated. I mean, I just don't. I know. I have to believe that Mamacita's pissed off. Father God probably in the mix. You know what I mean? But I really genuinely want to hear from the Orishas, and I kind of figured I'd do it live for the YouTube because I know many of you follow my Orisha videos. So let's see what they have to say to us. I think, if any, being raised in this tradition so long, that Yoruba, straight from Africa, Nigeria, hub, I truly feel that, they are truly part of my ancestry, And that's why I want to come to them and see. And just know I send so many prayers to the lovely Caribbean. I adore the Caribbean. I've been on a few cruises, and every summer we went to Puerto Rico as a little girl. So, and the last time I was in Puerto Rico, actually, I shared this with my Salvador Dali video I just did. That's where I found my Salvador Dali deck in 2005 in a metaphysical store. Now, it wasn't a botanica, it was a metaphysical store, because, botanicas carry everything, candles and incense and all the waters, but they don't carry tarot or oracle decks. Okay, they don't work with that. But metaphysical shops do. And that's where I found my Dali deck. And proud to be part of the grand opening of that museum in January 11th, 2011, 1/11/11. So I loved how they picked that code, So, okay, let me just take an exhale out for the moment. Okay. I genuinely want to hear from them, because the Caribbean people, the Brazilian people, Latin, Spanish Harlem, where I was raised off Broadway, we believe in this so much. It's part of our ancestors, and the sadness is what they did to the Africans, how they brought them over in chains. Oh, a car fell through. Okay, and this is known as the African Tarot, so I wanted to bring that forward as well. And we should respect all people, all traditions, and even religions. Let people believe what they want as long as they harm none. And that's really a Wiccan pagan way. Harm none. Okay. Do what you please as long as you harm none. And we're coming up to the end here, Samhain, Halloween, where we can talk to the dead. So I want to do a special reading there. And also another coded day is October 26th, when the sun goes into Jupiter, and Jupiter's aligned already with Scorpio. So Scorpio, if any of you Scorpios are watching, I'm going to do readings for the monthly clairvoyant alchemy. We'll talk about it more, but Scorpio, Jupiter is going to be in your sign for a year now. Okay, like it was for Libra a year. Now it's going into Scorpio. It was, I think, the 10th or 11th of this month, so just a few days ago, last week. So prepare that it's favorable in your sign, Scorpio. So, pay attention and look it up, read it up, because that's very fabulous that it came to you. But this 26th, I think it's a Thursday, October 26th, the sun also going into Jupiter aligned with Scorpio. So I want to do something special for that day too, because it's supposed to be a very auspicious, lucky, because Jupiter all about the luck, the wheel of fortune, expansion, enthusiastic, being enthusiastic about what your future is, expanding your journey. All right, so we do have some cards on the table. I have Mother Mary there, and my mother's rosary beads. I chose to, keep them out because, yes, I'm wearing my grandmother's ring, who was the medicine woman for her people in the campo. They called it campo in the mountains of Puerto Rico. So I just hope that my ancestors, even my family ancestors who've passed, are with me at this table reading. And I did bring out the blessing deck because I really like that deck, and we'll see what happens, okay? So blessings to all, and if you can light a candle for the ones suffering with all these, disasters, and of course all the other crazy negativity we have going on. Let's just pray. Okay. Give it up to God. All right. Well, look at this. How sweet is this? We already started with the fairies and the sylphs. Okay. So definitely, and she's in the clouds right there. Okay. So she's looking down at Earth. Look at all these stars she has here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 34 stars. Okay, and she's got that fairy dust coming through from her right hand. Okay, well, Zolrak, the man who designed this deck, Zolrak, okay, and the illustrator was Durkhan. He definitely did. It's a 77 card deck, and actually 34 is 7, so okay, that's a good sign. But he incorporated all the elements, and then he incorporated the Orishas, the most powerful Orishas in the deck, okay? Then he has some cards, like the minor arcana cards are in here as well, okay? But it's you know, I love this deck. Wow, okay. So these are known as the elementals, and now we get the dwarves and the gnomes. And look at this, and they're all about that treasure. Okay, we're just opening up with the lucky number October 26th, when Sun goes into Jupiter, which is in the sign of Scorpio for a whole year. So Scorpio people, whether that's your sun, moon, or rising, pay attention, or one of your children or beloveds. But here we have it. Okay, so I'll come back to these readings because they all have a certain description by Zolrak, and so I'll read it from the Zolrak little book because I don't want to take away. But we have the moon there. Let's see how many stars we see. Okay, looks like there's 13 stars. Let me count again. Oh, wait a minute. 13. Okay. All right. So here we have the Fae and the gnomes are here. Okay, so the elves are here. That's get grounded. We were talking about getting grounded. Well, we talk about that all the time, but yes, finally we have, today was 78 degrees, not 95. So looking forward to being able to get outside and work on things. Okay, so now we have the 4 of water. Okay. All right, el cuatro de agua. Okay. All right. So we'll come back to that, but when we talk about 4s, how I look at it numerology wise, that's about stability and good supply. Okay. And also we talk about this card because it feels you have so much satisfaction, and it's the hearts, the water sign, the emotion sign. It truly does speak of family relationships, like even a marriage. Okay. So if any of you are in a relationship and considering staying in it and pulling it through, well, here you have the marriage card is saying yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. This is definitely about a loving family relationship. Okay. And the stability is there. How cool is that? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we really want to definitely believe in what's going on here from here on out in our own selves. Okay. We have to believe in who we are. And then those kind of people will come. Okay. Or at least know that you're meeting them. But no, this is like a marriage card. So you have to already either know them or they're coming. Okay, now we have the 7 of water. Very nice. Okay, 7, that spiritual number. Okay, and that could mean spiritual victory or spiritual challenges. But when we see with the water back to back here with the marriage card, okay, with the marriage card, we have to sort of say, yes, there's positivity here. we're going to take this as a victory, right? And we were just reading in the reading I did for the Angels Bring Love and Miracles with Mother Mary. My new mantra is, hold on, I got prepare your mind for victory. That's what it is. And really, a strength card came through which read about being victorious in that reading when Mother Mary came through. So it was like two confirmations of what they've been sharing with me and what I've been speaking of. Okay. So this is definitely, let's call this one spiritual love that leads to spiritual marriage. So it's like pretty much this relationship has been coded from the heavens. Okay. The heavens. And with this kind of, it's like heaven coming to earth, and it's going to be full of prosperity, just like giant Jupiter is. And Jupiter, the planet, the tarot card for that is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So have a belief system in yourself. And also in Sunday's reading, it was, have no fear, have faith. Okay. That was another. But I've been talking about hope, faith, and patience for a long time now. That's what we have to have, especially the patience part, okay? Because when you will it up to God, the heavens, whoever it is for you, the beautiful ones, okay? Jesus, of course, is in the mix, but it's there. It's when they send the timing, okay? Because they know you've waited, you've been patient, you've been working on yourselves, okay? You pray, meditate, turn technology off. And again, when I say I'm praying, it's not like I'm doing, Hail Marys 10 times in a row. I literally sit down and talk to God and the heavens, whoever I want to talk to, just like I'm talking to you all. I sit down and I have pen and paper ready so I can jot down if I hear things, okay? You just take that time. It's very positive, because then you're opening up your mind to another dimension and let them answer you, and you call in the beautiful ones, okay? It's not to be doing anything, on the dark side, okay? Because it's not like sitting at a seance table and trying to open doorways. No, that's not what we're talking about. It's just more that you want to sit down to pray and meditate and call in your beautiful ones, or, maybe one of your family just passed, you want to bring them through. Nothing wrong with that, okay? Look at this. How fabulous. Talking about Jesus right now with Father God. And this is Obatala. And Obatala is Jesus. How fabulous is that? Just so beautiful. You see, and we were just suggesting that there's a relationship coming through that literally is going to be sent from the heavens, or has been sent to you. Maybe you're dating right now, but that it's meant to be. Okay, this is a meant to be marriage that will last forever. Last. You'll die. You'll die together in that way. I bring up that movie, The Notebook, very often because they died holding their hands in a hospital bed. But this is Obatala. He's the most powerful one besides his Father God right here. And right now, his name is misleading me, but here is Obatala, the one holding the sword. Yes, and you can see he has a flower. He's taking a flower. You can see the sun rays, the white doves of love. Like he's preparing to, meet that person. He's bringing them his flower of love. How beautiful. Wow, doesn't get better than that. I got to put him by the Jesus candle now. How fabulous, my friends. Yes, I was hoping the three I kind of prayed for to come through was Obatala, Yemaya, or Oshun. And look at that, we bring through Obatala. Okay, so now we have the village. All right, well, you see how now we have the village here, Aldea. Okay, and you can see there's disaster there. Okay, reminds me of what's going on. Okay, It truly does. And I'll read how he interprets this card. But this is exactly what I've been, kind of like crying about and praying. Look at that. The storms, the fires, why? I do. I talk to them like I'm talking to you all. What's going on? I don't ask why, because they're in charge, right? They have their reasons for cleansing or however they have to do it. But I ask, what's going on? You know, I do like that old Marvin Gaye song, What's Going On? So pretty much this came to the table to suggest, yes, there's a reason for this, and I'll read it from the book here in a moment, but no doubt. But no doubt Jesus is on the table too. Just like when Jesus was on the table when those two Holy Grail cups came through. And I pulled one in one hand and then the right. So I had them both in my hands, which usually you see I just pick one card at a time. Because sometimes some stick together, but usually it's just in one hand. I had them in both hands. So Jesus was in that reading. Jesus is in this reading now. But yes, look at that. No doubt. This is one reason why I came to sit down at the table. I want to ask them, why? What's going on? No, I really try not to say why, but because you have to ask them what's going on, Because, when it's like when you hear a little baby or a little toddler say, why? Why, mommy? Why, daddy? Why, mommy? Why? They're not going to listen to you after a while. But you have to be a little more mature and talk to them just like that. Okay, now we have the Two of Coins here. Alrighty, so we have those elves and fairies and the gnomes there, all about the treasure. So here we see the balance, twos. Okay, so the Two of Coins is here. And usually this does mean, a pair of people doing a business deal together. Okay, like a financial arrangement kind of thing that has to be balanced. Okay, it has to be balanced. Okay, let's continue and see what else comes through. Okay. Well, look at that. Here we have the King of Pentacles. So no doubt there's coin on the table. Yes. And we can see that with, the gnomes. And here, I'll put them together. How about that? Okay, let's put Obatala with the Jesus candle. And here we have the phase came through. It's about grounding yourself, balancing yourself, okay? But yes, there's monetary position here. And we talk about the kings and queens as they have mastered themselves already, okay? And so usually when it's about the coins, the pentacles, that king has mastered himself in business and finances, okay? So have no fear about money situations, because obviously the king came through for a reason, okay? And this opened up the reading with this Two of Coins. So let's see what happens here. Oh boy, my favorite fire queen comes through. Okay, so you see, look, there is a pairing. There is a pairing, a king and now the queen of fire are here, okay? So definitely, and this is what we're trying to share is like, you really have to go within because this situation here is showing that there could be a relationship, even, a marriage of sorts. Look at this. How about that? Okay, I'll put this one down for now. But you can see there's a balance of a pairing of people coming together to maybe even run a business. And when we see this kind of scenario, it could be like a husband and wife running a business together, or that the husband and wife respect each other's business savvy. You know what I mean? They talk about their lives together. But they rule a kingdom, so they're there to help others as well. Okay. So how beautiful is that? But there's definitely a union from heaven, and there's Jesus coming through with his, Father God confirming, yes, give that flower to the one you love, okay, kind of scenario, right? We have to believe when You see an image of a man holding a flower, looks like, like a rose. You know what that means, right? It means that kind of love factor. So let's say yes. And the Queen of Fire, she's all about that passionate energy. Oh, I love her. She's my favorite queen. She is. Because she's all about fire, an air element. The swords is all about that masculine active energy. Okay. She might be a feminine, but she's all about the male active, okay? Going for it with passionate energy, no doubt about it. She can see it. She sees that fire in people, okay? And then the King of Pentacles, he's another cool cat in lots of ways. And the pentacles, the coins is all about earth. So he has like the feminine receptive side, like Mother Earth, feminine, Luna, feminine. And that's about fertility and growth. But isn't it kind of cute that they can, they're like well-rounded, He might be male, but he comes from his feminine receptive side. She may be female, but she has bold passion, male active. Okay. I like that union. Yes, I do. I like that a lot. And that we already have this Two of Coins suggesting that there's a pairing coming through. Okay. I like that as well. So let's see what's going on with these cards that just kind of came through. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Let's pick this one was the first one that came through. Okay, so now we have Five of Earth. Okay, this is the Five of Earth. Forgive me, I've had this deck a long, long time. Okay, so now fives. Now fives are about changes, no doubt about it. Okay, and look, we even have volcano eruption. They're even saying the one in was it Washington is showing signs of erupting before its time again. Anyway, I'm just kind of wild with all these changes going on. But this is the Five of Earth, okay? So definitely, when you think of the earth, it's also about the coins, the pentacles, and that has to deal with the money factors, okay? So let's just consider that there's a change, money changing, okay? Change of values, perhaps, all right? But you can see that this ram, I think it's a ram. Maybe it's a goat. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, so no, it's a goat, and the goat represents Diablo, okay? And Diablo rules karma and monetary situations. So, yeah, this is the goat. And so we really don't want to be greedy about money, okay? We let it flow, and you can see already this has just flowed out, this connection between this king of coin, money, and earth, and this queen of fire, of passion, energy. So please, if there's changes to be made, if you have to go within, then please do so. Don't get attached to money, okay? You can't take it with you, and money comes, money goes. It has energy. We've always talked about that. But you see, he's going into the volcano. Well, if we're talking about changes, that's the last place I'd want to go into about money, okay? So please put that into introspection. Oh, you can see the bats here. See the bats there? Okay. So, and that's about darkness. Usually bats live in caves. Okay. They come out at night. They're mainly nocturnal. So please, don't go after money just to have, please. That never gets anybody anywhere. Okay. Never. Look at that. Okay, so let's pick it up again. So we're going to learn from this, right? You're not going to, do shady deals just to make money. You're not going to hoard money. Money comes, money goes, donate, you pay it forward, because look, here it is. Now we have the Ten of Earth coming through. We've got the King of Pentacles over there saying, oh yeah, bounty right here. Success in large amounts. we look at those tens just like that. This is about a large sum of money. Okay, so you can see it right there. Bushels and bushels of harvest, of food, of everything. Okay, so and we're aware that you know, this is what really life is about. Okay, and I'm going to read these in a moment from the book, but these this these two earth elements relate to this. Okay, so there's kind of like a threesome going there. So let's continue. Speaking of Diablo, there he is. Okay, see, Zell's always in the details, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And you can see in this image, there's a female and a male, and they're sort of like chained to each other. Okay. Whoop! Oh, my Lord. Hold on a moment. I'm sorry, my friends. Well, you know what? I'm going to let Diablo fall down. How about that? Okay. I don't want to move my chair, and I don't want to do that right now. Nope, let him fall down. See, let him go into his own. See? Let him go in there. Okay? Now, that's a symbolization I'm going to do right there. Let him go down there. Okay? And that's really, you know, anybody who's ever done anything horrible for money, you know, steal, kill, that's where you're going to go, okay, to the darkness. So I'm going to stay with these cards right here, and we've got Obatala, sweet Jesus with Father God right there. So we're going to let Diablo go back into his pit. How about that? Okay. But let me read this one first, because this is a card that's pretty much what we're talking about right now. How, you know, all this just, I mean, it's so, you know, within less than 2 months, that's what's crazy, you know. The village, destruction, breaking, irreparable losses, lack of communication, self-punishment, masochism, accidents, danger from fire, fuels, and electricity, vice, corruption. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and that's what the Diablo's all about right here. Okay, and you know, you have to think a little bit, you know, because these natural scenarios that have been going on, you know, doesn't, except I don't know about the fires in California. I kind of think that's human done, but all the left, no, you know. But you wonder if Diablo's in the mix as well, you know. But we're going to just set him down right there too, okay? Because we have Jesus on this table, all right? So we're not going to worry about Diablo. No, we are not. No, we are not. Okay. We know there's a balance, people. It's spiritual warfare out there between good and evil. I just spoke about that on Sunday, actually. It's always will be. And it always started from the beginning. And I've shared it before, you know, then God creates, you know, this planet, and then there was light, where the darkness has always been. And God brought his two first humans forward, Adam and Eve, and all he told him when he put him in the paradise of Eden is, do not eat from this tree, this fruit, with the serpent, Satan, saying, oh, you can do that. You can, you know what I'm saying? He's always been and will always be. Okay? But we have to consider now, are some of these back-to-back natural disasters, you know, coming from the dark forces? I don't want to really say that, but I just did, I guess. You know, it's a cleansing. We just got to open our eyes and pray. But we got, like I said, we have Jesus on this table, so I have no fear whatsoever. Okay, let's bring out the fairies and sylphs right here. Okay, the fairies and the sylphs. They represent persons of mature mentality, aged people, very dreamy, sensible, melancholy, inspiring, loyal, with tenderness. They have good character, but steady in their convictions. Keywords are artists, teachers, poets, writers, scientists, etc. Okay, so there's the Fae realm. Okay, so again, we can learn from people like that. Yes, we can. Okay, and now we have the duendes and the gnomes here. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Okay, so this is the dwarfs, the elves, the gnomes. They represent elderly people, very traditional or with much wisdom, men who are rich, calm, stable, having important contacts, women who have a hard temperament and tenacious, self-confidence and honest. I gotta hold up these two right here, right? Sort of kind of like they relate to what's being read here. I'll just reread it again. The Queen of Fire with her passion and tenacity, and the King of Pentacles with his wisdom of how he can make his riches. These people represent elderly people, very traditional, with much wisdom, men who are rich, calm, stable, having important contacts, women who have a hard temperament and tenaciousness, self-confidence, and who are honest. They will have financial success. They will have financial success. Okay. They will have financial success and a good economic level, people of business, trades, etc. Okay, there you go. And the twos usually speak of that couple coming together. And, here we have it, the Two of Coins. So definitely this is all coming together. These cards kind of like aligned with each other. How nice is that? Yes. So, believe in yourself. You see, that's one thing, these people working for it, okay? They're born to do what they're just aligned here with. So believe in that, okay? And we got to go to Obatala. Let's go to my beautiful one, Obatala. Oh, yes. Very beautiful that he's come through. That's, so now Jesus has come through twice in the last 3 readings I've done. Okay? So that's very wonderful. Just very wonderful. Okay, but we have to think of the balance, right? Because we had Diablo just go down to the pit right there. So let's pay attention. But here we have Father, Master, Ruler, kind mandator, a kind mandator, right, judge and ruler, intelligence, wisdom, peace and happiness, divine protection, priesthood. Okay. And it says here, this card, even surrounded or influenced by others that are negative, puts the person out of any danger and disadvantages. Okay, there we go. And it's written in bold letters right there. So that Diablo just went down in his cave again. You see, Jesus said, you walk behind me, Satan. Right? See what happened there? Now, I've never dropped a card down there. How did that happen? I'll have to now watch the video to see how that came out of my hand. Oh, people, sometimes you have to have levity, but let's read it again. He's also known as Oxalá. That word right there. Oxalá. But we'll call him Obatala, Father, Master, Ruler, kind mandator, right judge and ruler, intelligence, wisdom, peace, and happiness, divine protection, priesthood. This card, even surrounded or influenced by others that are negative, puts the person out of any danger and disadvantages. Okay, so here we have, I even have candle lit for our sweet Jesus right there. And I'll just, let me see where I am right now. Okay, we got some time. Let's read about this because 2 water cards also came through. And then we'll pick maybe a pairing of the blessing cards because they're short and sweet. And we'll close down the reading. But see, here we have it. And you know what? Let me just see something right here while I have this book, Zorak's book here. I just want to see something about what we just pulled there. God, I do not care what name you have been given. I know that you are there in a hidden place somewhere in space. And with that, I am content. Zorak. I love this. Oh my, this was way before YouTube. Way before YouTube when I was raised with this tradition with the Orishas and the, okay, here it is. I just wanted to see something here. And I have Shango sitting there. That's Archangel Michael right there. Shango. Okay, so let me see. I just want to check something out before I read these two cards. Okay, let me see something here. Okay, yes, hold on. Let me just say a little bit, okay? The most important, cherished, respected, and honored, the most beloved of all Orishas is our Father, Oxalá or Obatala. Okay, but I wanted to just, I know there's something here that has meaning to me. Okay, hold on, let me see something. A shaman. A shaman is a healer. That being quite simplified, we achieve shamanic ecstasy and interact with the supernatural, creating a state of mind which demands results from the universal life force. This results in healings of all sorts on all levels. There is no doubt in our success, only in knowing, okay? Only in knowing. Okay, so let me see, this is what okay, the meaning. Kind father, positive, parental archetypes, leadership, position, and authority, a fair judge, a magistrate, a gentle king or ruler. Look at that, here we have the king right there, and the ruler of the queen. Intelligence and wisdom, activities where reason is involved, mental clarity, divine protection, spiritual road, charitable and clear spirit, complete peace and happiness, teacher, professor, and any other person who forges active minds, enlightened teacher, priest who fulfills his duties as such within the framework of truth and justice on the basis of love and fraternity. This card protects you from danger and inconveniences of any nature. There we have it again. There we have it. Oh, fabulous. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there it says, I received this on March 2nd, 2009. But there's one thing I wanted to see, but I'm not sure. I can't find it right now. Well, I'm not going to spend time on it then. I just wanted to share one more thing, but I can't spot it right. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that, my friends. There it is. Hold on. Let me see. Here it is. Oh, my goodness. There it is. I was just trying to find where it says, okay, well, you know, like Changa's Archangel Michael. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Obatala Jesus, Senhor de Bonfim, Jesus de Nazareth, Nuestra Señora de las Mercedes. Okay, so there it is at the very bottom. That's why I kept missing it. There it is. Obatala, Oxalá. Okay, Sagrado Corazón de Jesús, the Sacred Heart of Jesus, Señor de Bonfim, Señor del Buen Fin, Jesús de Nazareth, y Nuestra Señora de las Mercedes. Okay, that's what I want to see. And see Chango, which is representing right there, is San Miguel Archangel. Okay, y Santa Barbara, which is another name for them. Okay, that's what I wanted to confirm. So, you know, you don't all think I just making it all up here, people. Okay, let's just close with this 2 water signs, and then we'll pick our blessing cards, because these are nice cards to receive as well. Okay, the first one we pulled with a 7 of water. Okay. Okay. It says, promises very engaging and almost impossible to fulfill, spiritual level of love. Okay. So spiritual level of love. And there's he's throwing that cowrie bead. So you want to put it out there. And that's how we do it, by the water as well. You know, you always want to throw your thoughts out to the water. Okay. That's very important. Like in the Orisha, Yoruba traditions, Santería, they do everything by the ocean side. They really do. I mean, they make little boats and they throw them, you know, I mean, they make them go out to the waves with whatever manifestations they'd like to see or whatever they want to release. Okay. So release what no longer serves you. Okay. That's how we do it. All right. And this is number 4. Okay. All right. It says here. Now, see, I don't look at 4s like this, but this is saying a lack of satisfaction, material loss. So I don't look at it that way. because 4s to me are about stability and supply. Okay, but I'm glad we read it that, or I'm looking it up, because to me, I'm reading it one way and he's talking about another way. But, you know, 4s, I always talk about the 4s as well, how the pyramids were built on, you know, a square, four corners, and then the pyramid coming up to transform up to the stars. Been around for thousands and thousands of years, okay? So maybe he and I might not see that card alignment, but we really see Jesus in alignment, okay? So I think that's been wonderful that Jesus came through. Okay, so let's close this up with 2 blessings. And thank you all for watching. And, you know, it is about going within. And there's treasure on this table. There's a pairing, oop, right in my hand, okay? Serving the whole. Okay, I don't think I've read that one before. Okay, and we'll just, let me turn my head because I can see the words and I don't, they're big letters. Okay, and then now the final one. Okay. Oh, a wild card. Okay, all right, we're going to get a double whammy. This is by Julia Cameron. I truly like this deck very much. Gratitude cards, they're nice. Okay, let me turn my head again. Okay, one more. Let's make it right. Okay, I think it's this one right here. Okay, look at that. How lovely. Okay. Okay, divine ideas. Think of divine ideas, my friends. I won't read it, but just think about it. Serving the whole. Okay, in every moment, I am given opportunities for creative service. Sometimes that service is simple witness. I count and encounter the blessings of life. I recognize and honor the dignity of those whom I meet. Okay, well, that's sweet. In every moment, I am given opportunities for creative service. Sometimes that service is simple witness. I count and encounter the blessings of life. I recognize and honor the dignity of those whom I meet. Okay, serving the whole. And, you know, I believe in that, right? Why we come to YouTube, you know, to share, you know, beauty and motivate ourselves to believe in our opportunities, what are to come. A beautiful harvest, double whammy. I cherish the companions. Okay, I cherish the companions Spirit has given me, capital S, Spirit. I honor those who share my life. I bless their talents, abilities, gifts, and personalities. I see them as divinely led, divinely placed in connection to me and to our mutual unfolding. And isn't that sweet? We were just talking about how, you know, obviously this connection right here, here we go, you know, where did I put the 4 of water? Oh, there it is. You know, I was saying this is usually the marriage card and how I see the 4s. Okay, the 4 of water, the 4 of hearts. Okay, so, and this card is just saying a beautiful harvest. And here we have this king and queen that passionately can bring forward, you know, all of this. Okay, so, and I think that since Obatala's come through, you know, it's like meant to be, you know, like coded with his Mary Magdalene. Okay, you're just supposed to meet. Okay, I cherish the companions Spirit has given to me or brought to me. I honor those who share my life. I bless their talents, abilities, gifts, and personalities. I see them as divinely led, divinely placed in connection to me and to our mutual unfolding. Okay, well, if you're already in that situation, really, you know, take a moment in contemplation, introspection, think about it, okay? Because definitely there's a couple there that can bring a beautiful harvest and will serve their kingdom in wholeness, okay? In wholeness. And here we have Jesus come through. How beautiful. And we let Diablo go back into his den pit. Yes, we did. Much love to you all, my darlings. Please take care of yourselves. And remember, okay, it's really time to start believing in yourselves, okay? Definitely, 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 okay? And don't think you can't do it. Think, I will do it. I will acknowledge my presence, okay? Much love to you all. Take care.